All right, first up this morning, are you a collector? If so, what do you collect? Is it baseball cards, art, stamps, coins? You get the idea. Now think about how many items are in your collection.
Yeah, our next guest fell in love with Winnie the Pooh at a very young age. When Deb Hoffman first set the Guinness World Record back in 2008, she had 3,891 Poohs, Piglets, and Tiggers.
Whoa.
Now, 10 years later, she has over, get this, 18,000 items. Yes, we are thrilled to welcome Deb to the yellow couch, who holds the Guinness World Book of Records title of largest collection of Winnie the Pooh memorabilia. She's lost in her poo.
Just in a pile of poo.
A big pile of poo there.
You are so cute. So she's, I don't know if we can see it on
Poo
TV,
pants,
but
poo
you're wearing
shoes.
poo earrings, a shirt, pants.
You even have poo on your
shoes.
nails.
Look at her. Can you hold your nails up like this toward the camera? We'll get a shot. It might take a second there. Look at that.
Oh,
My nail lady did these by hand for me. She's amazing. Yeah,
that's
she's fabulous.
so
how did this start?
Well, you know, as a child, your parents give you a stuffed animal, and so mine was Winnie the Pooh. And so as a normal child, I did grow out. But then in my 20s, I started seeing Winnie the Pooh, and I'm like, oh, I remember Winnie the Pooh when I was a kid, and I bought a couple of things, and then there were a couple more things, and there were a couple more things, and before I knew it, I was back into Winnie the Pooh. So
Now, you know that some people are going to say that's kind of crazy.
yes, I do that.
And you're
yes.
okay with that?
I'm very happy to be called the crazy Pooh lady. That's absolutely fine.
Okay,
with me.
okay, I like it. You got to
so
own
many
it.
jokes.
I own it. It's mine. You got it. Absolutely. Yeah. I was gonna say there's a whole nother show we could do about that.
Yep, it's so true. So what are some of the most unique items that you own? Because obviously as you've searched, I'm sure you've done antiquing and looking at, you know, the history of Pooh.
Right, exactly. One of my very, very favorite items, and a lot of people don't know this, is Winnie the Pooh actually started in Canada. And so a lot of people.
He's a Canadian bear.
He's a Canadian bear, and so a lot of people know about the Winnie the Pooh bear that A.E. Milne and Christopher Robin would see in the London Zoo. A lot of people don't know that he actually came from Canada. So I have a print of the.
Oh, that's what that is right there.
That's what that is. And so
Okay.
it's the Winnie the Pooh bear. And his name was Winnie after the hometown of Winnipeg,
wow.
the person that purchased him. And so he was eventually donated to the London Zoo that Christopher Robin and A.E. Milne saw. So the really neat thing about that picture is that Winnie is actually sitting on a Harley Davidson.
Oh,
I love that.
Go Milwaukee,
That's so
right?
I was just going to say that's so
And on the back,
Milwaukee.
there's a certification of ownership, so this is an authenticated piece.
Right, exactly. And so it was given to me by a friend in Canada.
What
Neat.
about the much older looking stuffed animals that are in the center there? It looks like Piglet, Winnie the Pooh, and I can't tell who's in the middle. Is that Tigger? No.
No, that's Pooh
another
also.
Pooh.
Oh, that's another Pooh.
The
okay.
one in the middle is actually my first Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, really?
But
You
he was
have
so
it.
well loved, he actually looked like the more yellow one. And so, yeah, so he's been loved over the years. And so, and then the Piglet, and a lot of people say, well, that doesn't even look like a Piglet. That's actually pre-Disney.
Okay.
Wow.
And so before Disney.
Yeah, it's like a
owned it-
little anteater right
Yeah,
here.
exactly.
Yeah, it does look like it. Is it
little
true that originally you acquired a lot of Winnie the Pooh pieces or items because there was a woman who had them and she wanted money to pay for her wedding?
Yes, absolutely. And so her and I connected, and she sent me pictures, and I said, yeah, I'd like that one and that one. So we did a road trip to Pennsylvania, and picked up about 800 of them.
Wow.
Wow.
What's something you don't have? What do you want that you're like, this person will not give me?
Well, you know, I don't even know if it exists anymore, but there was a costume that was used in the parks and in Sears in the 80s, and I would love to find that costume and put it up for display. So that's my
Neat.
holy grail.
We have a couple pictures I want to talk through real quick. So you have the official meeting with the Guinness Book of World Records person. This has
Yes.
got to be a big day for you.
It was amazing. They were just fantastic.
And that was how many years ago?
that was 3 years ago.
How
Okay.
long did it take them to count the amount of Poohs that you had?
Well, you know, it's interesting. They don't actually come out. I had to do the counting. And the very first time that I did the count, it took us over a year because you know, you'd go into a closet. Oh, there's a T-shirt in a drawer. Well, there's a pencil, and so you know, to go around the whole house. And so what you have to do is you have to document everything very, very well. You have to have 2 people authenticate it with you.
Okay.
And then you
Wow.
send it in, and you kind of do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, you cross your fingers.
How close is someone to you? Is anybody close to beating you?
I know a couple of people around the world, and so there are some people that I have a large collection. I don't know if anybody's at 18,000 though.
Yeah.
You better keep collecting though to make sure.
What about your husband? Because as I look at your house, I'm wondering if there's even room for him.
You know, he is the best part of my collection. He is absolutely, he's supportive. He encourages me, and so I don't, if he didn't have as much fun as I did. I don't know if I'd want to do it as much, but it's become more about the adventures that he and I have because of the collection versus necessarily the items themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. And I like that. I love the fact that the way you talk about it, because a lot of people would think, well, is this collection a hoard? Are you a hoarder of them?
Yep.
It doesn't, truthfully, you do not come across that way.
Well, thank
so,
you.
I mean, as you guys kind of talk about this, it just seems like a really cool thing that you've done and now do together. It's pretty neat. People can win something off your website, too.
Absolutely. I love to connect with other Winnie the Pooh collectors and
Yeah.
fans, and so I have several of duplicates. As you can imagine, over the years, I have several of those, and so I like to give them away to people. So if people go on out to the website and they play the contest once a month, I will give something away.
So do duplicates not count towards your collection?
Exactly.
Wow.
So all 18,000 have to be unique.
Oh, wow.
Deb, I can't wait to say your website. Mostpoo.com. Who's got the most poo? Deb does. Deb does.
So great. It was wonderful to meet you. I think
you
it's
so
very
much.
sweet. And I want to go see the new movie, the Christopher Robin movie.
Yeah.
Have you seen it yet?
Yes.
Is it cute?
It is fantastic.
We've
Disney
heard that.
did a wonderful, wonderful job. Yeah.
Awesome.
Definitely thumbs up.
So
All right.
great to meet you.
Yeah,
Thank
thanks
you
for
so
being
much.
here. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely.
Appreciate
We
it.
appreciate your time.